Hello, welcome to another Talking Tunes. I'm Glenda. In Talking Tunes, we talk about writing music for Stage 1 students and, more importantly, getting your Stage 1 students to compose. Today, I'll be showing you a practical tool for teaching rhythmic composition, one of the most integral parts of our musical language development. So, this rhythm cards activity can be adapted to teach and practice rhythm with pianists of all levels, or frankly, any kind of student of all levels. Younger students, ages 4 to 7, especially connect to this activity because they get to be really creative. It's tactile, they get to draw, all kinds of good things. So, before we do anything with the rhythm cards themselves, we want to use our sound before sight strategy for teaching this element of our music language. So I would pick two note values. It's most common, I would say, in this sort of kodai or spoken rhythm method to use quarter notes and eighth notes, ta, ti, ti, but you can use quarter notes and half notes, or you can use whatever syllables or words you want. I use the ta ti ti. So before I do anything, I would do a repeat after me exercise like this with a student. I'm going to clap and say a rhythm, and I want you to repeat after me. Here we go. Ta, 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 ta. Ti, 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 ti. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti. Mm, 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 mm. Ta, ti, 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 ta. Ta, ti, 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 ta. So I would go on like that a few times. A few more times, just trying to think of different combinations of quarter notes and eighth notes in a 4-beat pattern like that. And then I would say, okay, now it's your turn, and have the student try to improvise those ta ti ti patterns and have you clap them back. So after you've achieved step one, then we can show them the notation. So we can say, so if I wanted to write down some of these patterns so that I don't forget them later, or to show it to someone else later, this is how I would do it. Ta looks like this. It's an oval that's colored in and it has a stem on it. And then I would have them practice drawing that. I would guide them through drawing an oval, coloring it in, and making sure the stem is on the right side and going up. And then show them, okay, so now when we do TT, this is how we write TT down. And it's very similar. Draw an oval, color it in, put a stem on. Right next to it, another oval with a stem, and then connect the stems with a bar at the top or another line at the top. And have them practice drawing that as well. The act of drawing it themselves is going to really help them remember it and also just help them differentiate between the two. So then comes the fun part. We make some rhythms. Okay, so you can do this part at the piano if you like, or you can sit on the ground, my favorite way to do it. So line up some cards and have the student clap it out loud. So I would at first actually help them out by pointing and having them clap. So to pretend that my voice is them, but I'm going to be the teacher with this hand and point. Okay, here we go. Ta, 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 ta. And then you know what to do next. Mix it up. And you can, of course, do this. Kids will go on and on, I find. They seldom get tired of this. Keep going. Ta, ta, ti, 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 ti. Lead them through a few more of these and then have them compose their own. So they give them the stack of cards and tell them that they can create any kind of rhythmic composition they want. And then either have you, the teacher, clap it back or have them clap it back. Either way, I would say do it both ways. If they want you to clap it back, have them do it next. Or if they clap it back first, then you can also clap it back for them after that. So it's really simple, guys. That's it. Index cards, markers, creativity, and you've got your students composing their own rhythms. So that's really it for this Rhythm Cards Part 1 video. Super simple activity to get your students creating their own patterns, i.e. composing their own rhythms right away. Thank you for listening to another Talking Tunes. I'm Glenda. I'll see you next time.